Okay, this is episode 23. Now, let's see the episode. We can start off with, the four gems, um, walk across the field, a grass field. Pearl Diamond, after a long journey that, again, Pearl Diamond then sits down, like, Pearl Diamond then sits down and oh yes, this happened during nights in the past episodes, like 21 and 22. Even at Pearl Diamond's board, like they should camp and again, and they would sit and they camp like that. I don't know why I didn't say camping earlier. Maybe because I just think that that would be annoying in every episode. But I think that it's all right since they decided to talk about some funny stories instead of funny jokes this time. They talk about funny stories. Uh, Pearl Diamond talked about her funny story. Then Steven did. Then Pentlandite. And then finally Teal. And since that took up some of the minutes of the episode, they, Teal Diamond wanted to do something else. And that was. Let's see what else that would be. Oh, hang on, hang on. I'm sorry. Uh, Teal Diamond was saying, can you do like what you can do? And they something similar like the last episode, what they're good at, but not really. This time they're showing what they can do, and they were surprised, like what Steven did, is that Pentlandite actually destroyed rocks, and they were surprised about that. They were like, "Oh my, wow!" And they say that she's a good female kung fu kicker. I wouldn't say kicker like she would punch through a rock. I would say punch through a rock as well, because she's a gem. She's strong. And then Pearl was saying, "How does a little gem learn these? How does a little gem use kung fu moves very good?" And then Pendleton then explained another thing about how she learned about. Well, I see. I did a lot of practice. I've been doing that for like months. And then they liked it. They were impressed by it. And Steven was saying, "Well, come on, guys, we gotta go back to sleep again." And as they were sleeping, then, let's see. Then they started waking up, and then they were ready to go, and they would go through past another grass and even through another forest, I would say, or they would have. That took up most of the episode, but then they were Teal was saying to Purple, Steven, and Pencil like, "Hey guys, can you do this?" Or like, or maybe no, she would be like this. "Hey, I'll race you guys to the, and I'll race you guys there, like across the field, like across to the forest when they after they spotted a forest." Like Steven saying, "Look, a forest." As they were looking down, being tired of walking, he pointed out the forest, and then Teal was saying, "I'll race you guys there." And then they were racing down there to the forest, and the montage was going on. A montage was going on, and as that was happening, Steven was then. As the montage was over, Steven was pointing out to the planet to Pentondite, saying, "There it is, Pentondite. Your future awaits you." That's whatever planet that what Steven was saying about the planet that Ruby was on, and then he's saying, "Yeah." I didn't mean to stutter there. Steven said, yeah, well, I guess we better keep going. I guess we better be going. I guess we better keep going until we finally find a warp pad. And then Pendant was then saying, oh, no. And Steven's like, huh? Like, and then I'm doing something like something similar, like later in the movie, and like what Fiona was saying about Donkey. She was saying, "Oh, I'm worried about the two diamonds. That they don't look so well." And Steven was saying, "Oh, you guys are right. Like, you guys look awful. You want to sit down?" Tilda was saying that, "Oh no, I'm fine." And Roald, I'm saying, well, I'm the one that's not all right. That I just feel like I need help, like, because sometimes I was born with anxiety, and I think I need some help here. But I even needed therapy for this, and as and Pandite was saying, you know what? I'll go find some water. Or, I'll go find something that will help Purple Diamond. And Steven's saying, I'll go get the firewood. And they would sit down once again, because I know that there's a lot. I know you guys get tired with the stories. I know guys get tired with the fire stuff. But I'm trying to get to the final episodes, like get to past some of these episodes, because just so I can get it to the 26 episodes instead of just like saying one thing about the episode. I would at least say a couple things. And I know you guys get I know you guys get annoyed by the fire thing, like the camp thing, but it's a long journey. I mean, it's a long journey. So yeah. Oh yeah, actually, there is a place where that was happening. Um, Steven, while while Teal was sitting somewhere else, and uh, Pentadite was looking at having funny stories, talking in stories about Steven, like about his story, funny stories, and yeah, like something like that. And Steven was then telling funny stories, and then they to Pentadite, and oh, she was saying about her funny stories, and Steven was saying his funny stories, and they were having a good relationship. And then Pentadite was saying, "Well, I guess I better be feeling different tomorrow." And then Steven was saying, maybe you can come visit sometimes. I'll go still set some games for you, or and even we can play video games. You know what? I mean, you would like that and something like that. And or I don't think Steven would say video games, something else, and it's something else like I'll teach you how to cook for the humans that we can feed for the celebration, like for if a celebration is happening in a holiday. And Pencil Knight was like saying, I like that. And as they were staring, it's like they're about to kiss, but remember, Steven is already taken by Connie. They're not gonna kiss. Well, then and then Pencil Knight's. Oh yeah, Pearl Diamond was somewhere else in the distance over there. And well, Pearl Diamond was saying, "Well, look at you two in a relationship. Look, there's a sunset." And then Pentite was saying, "Okay, well, and now it's time for me to lay down." Wait, and Steven's saying, "Wait, don't you want to hang out more?" And like Steven, "No, I really need to be rest. Good night." And then all three diamonds say good night. And Pearl Diamond was saying to Steven, "What was that back there? What was that seconds ago?" And then Steven was saying, "Never mind, Purple Diamond." Or, "Never mind, Purple." I didn't mean to say. I don't know why I said or. I'm saying. He did say, "Never mind, Purple." And even, like, Steven was she was then asking questions while Teal was walking and listening to the conversation. Steven was then saying, there's nothing I could tell, or there's nothing to tell. Like, he was picking up some kind of, like, he was doing other things, like, he was saying that after Purple Diamond was keep on talking to him, and he was saying, well, I'm not saying I do, alright? Because I wouldn't. She's single, and I'm... And then Purple Diamond said, not. And then Steven said, yeah, not. And then Steven and Pearl Diamond was like asking questions. Steven, where are you going? And then Steven said, I'm getting more firewood. Something like what Shrek would say, like something similar like that. Pearl Diamond then looks and sees there's firewood. She gets angry face that she's annoyed that Steven did not realize there was more firewood. Like, because Steven is lying to Pearl Diamond because he needs some time alone. Like, he would just sit down and just wait for the nighttime. Like, it would later turn to nighttime, and Steven still was sitting down. Purple Diamond and Teal were... I don't know why I just said Teal. I meant Teal Diamond as well. Like, I don't... Well, it could still be both. Like, I don't know why I'm saying... I don't know why I'm saying it's different to Teal. I meant... No, I'm not saying I meant... I just made mistakes. I just realized I could say both of it, alright? Purple and Teal are walking in trying to ask questions like, say, where Penzonite is at. Oh yeah, when she said goodnight, she went up there to the place where she was going in, and yeah, she was saying goodnight. It just makes me not know about... It just makes me forget about the end of the movie as Shrek, because I was thinking of all the sleeping bags and sleeping in the camps and not somewhere to sleep within. They were trying to find some... But anyways, that still happened earlier in the episode, even when I did not mention about it. I didn't mean to say later. I was about to say later. Anyway, they were trying to find it, and Teal was like, Penzonite, where are you? And then she was trying to hide Penzonite, but then she didn't accidentally touch something. Well, like, she did not use her gloves because she felt sweaty under them. And then they looked and see that it was turning into gold, and they see Penzonite, and then the two diamonds started having a scared face. And Penzonite just had a face of embarrassment. And that's when the episode ends, and that will continue to another important episode, finally. Like, well, that one was a little bit important episode. I didn't know this was going to lead to that, but I just did it anyway. Like, yeah. So, yeah, to be continued with, episode 24.